All right, guys, this next guest, man, one of my favorite interviews from last year just because of how real he kept it and he didn't duck any questions. He's a lyrical beast and he's become a close brother of mine. I'm talking about the one and only Diabolic.
What up?
What up?
What up?
What's good with you, man?
I didn't know we were in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah, you know.
I had no idea. That's pretty impressive.
They're all here for you, man.
Nice, nice. Are they chicks at least?
You know, I think part of it, but part of them, but you have an underground audience, so I don't really think you make any love songs or anything, maybe some like masculine chicks, in today's era.
Handsome bitches.
Like fluidity and everything like that,
Yeah, handsome.
Men have become feminine and women have become masculine,
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a man's like penis hairy, or a woman's penis? Like that type
I know you
of
like
shit?
them hairy, right? That's what I heard.
Hairy women? No. I did bang this one chick that had hairy arms, so once I'll never forget that.
Oh no, come on, man.
I remember noticing it. Like, she didn't have a hairy body, but I remember her arm hair was like noticeable. And it was like, what the fuck is this? What is going on here? It was good looking too, but she had like, I don't know. She had hairy arms, to me anyway. I mean, it's too much for my taste, Pretty interesting.
But you still finished.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No brainer.
No brainer. All right, man. Well, what did you think of the backlash from the last interview? You were in there responding to the comments a few times.
Yeah, I figured I'd spice it up a little, but I don't know. People are they're always gonna get it. I don't care. The kids. What was the backlash? What was it for? Like Trump and shit like that? Probably.
Well, I just want to highlight that one comment where the guy said that you remind him of Harvey Weinstein. That was nasty work. That was ridiculous. Like, that was crazy.
It was mean. That was just a low down, dirty trick. Shout out to that guy, piece of shit.
I know, right?
You gotta get that guy's address. I'll send him a fucking dog shit in a jewelry box.
Oh shit. Literally.
I'll autograph it though. I'll sign it with a Sharpie and send it to him.
Hey, you could sell that on eBay. Might get him some, a couple dollars, couple shillings.
Maybe. I might go to fucking prison, but we'll see.
Right. Well, the thing that people were most upset about was the DJ Premier experience that you described. What's crazy is that you and I recorded that interview before the Nas and Primo album even dropped. And we didn't even know he was going to get all that backlash for the album. So when our clip finally dropped, everyone was like, oh, now everybody thinks it's okay to shit on Primo. But that wasn't even the case.
Wait,
like,
maybe I'm out of the fucking loop a little bit. He's getting backlash for the album? Why?
No, he got backlash during that time with when the Nas and Primo album dropped because they were like, oh, these beats aren't great, they're trash and everything. And then like people were like, oh, Preem ain't put anything good out since like, I don't know, forever. And then so when our clip came out, it was like gasoline on the fire. People thought that we were like trying to capitalize off of that situation that, I mean, when it was like we had already recorded it, like I think even like a week or two before the album even came out. So we didn't even know it was going to be getting all that heat. Well,
I mean, now that I know that, I wasn't like shitting on him. I didn't have Viper Records hand them money because Cream's whack. Like, that's not why. It was just the whole experience wasn't what I expected it to be, and you build things up in your head and then they turn out to be something a little different. But I thought like I put it into perspective because at the same time, who the fuck am I? I got into that room and stuff, but it is what it is. I didn't think that album was bad. The Nas album. I didn't think the beats were terrible.
I didn't think it was that bad.
But there was a couple that were a little like a little redundant, but I thought the songs were good. They worked. I thought, I don't know, I thought it was pretty good.
I think some people were saying like, the problem is that every single time you listen to Preem now, you're expecting like New York State of Mind, like tier or something like that. Maybe that's the problem. So,
I mean, part of the
but
problem is he's used fucking 35 years worth of samples already, man. Like fucking, you're in the 35th year of digging. You know, it's slim pickings at this point. That's part of it. He's not going to find the mass appeal sample again. Everybody, it doesn't exist anymore, you know? So I don't know what people expect. I think they get their hopes up too high, is what it comes down to. It's something they always wanted, so they expect it to be the greatest thing they've ever fucking heard, and everything's going to be perfect and classic and exactly what you want. But I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
I think that like even in your response and in the way that you told the story, I don't think that you were disrespectful by any means. It's just that like how people are, they're very like overprotective of the people they idolize or like the celebrities they like and stuff, so they're just like automatically like going to be like, oh, he gave you the treatment that you deserve because you're a nobody and your skill wasn't up to par and all this stuff. But it's like,
I mean, my skill was definitely up to par, but I mean, he treated me how he treated me. I don't know. I just didn't like it. You know, it worked out, but you know, it sucked. It changed my outlook. You know, it's like I just expected it to be different. You know,
right.
it kind of
But
sucked. You know?
a lot of people love that song, that Diabolic Sound song. So they were surprised. They were like, what? That's the experience? Like, they're like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. It wasn't what I signed on for necessarily, but it worked out. You know, if people like it, you know, the fuck do I care, really? It's just a story of something that happened. You know, it's all relative, dude. Like I don't know what people expect. There was backlash what in the comments. I didn't read that one really.
Yeah, I mean, that was the clip that got the most views. I think that we went up to like, I don't know, like maybe nearly 20 something thousand or something like that views or something for that
Ugh.
clip. But
People are just they're fucking deluded. Sometimes you know people with fans and stuff. It gets a little funny because you know, they'll get so defensive of people and they just forget like Preem's a person. He's a dude. He's not a fucking deity. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't do everything right. I'm sure. Neither do I. Neither do you. Neither do they. You know, we all fuck things up. We're all lazy sometimes. We're all fucking dialed out sometimes. You know, we procrastinate sometimes. But they don't take any of that into consideration. They're like, no, he can do no wrong because he made this beat in 1995. So it's, you know, they look at things like that and it's not reality, you know.
absolutely, and that's one thing that I was about to touch on is because like I love Preem, and like he's a legend to me. He's amazing, right? But like everybody else, like we don't know who these people really are. Like when you're a fan and you're looking at somebody like that's a celebrity, you don't know who these people really are. But
Right.
the truth is that everybody is just human and capable of making mistakes. Just because they're really good at something they do doesn't make them exempt from being human and having flaws, or you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's crazy.
Right.
That's why to me, when you put people on pedestals or you idolize people, it's a very dangerous thing because you're always going to be disappointed.
Yeah, and you know, idolize them for what they're an idol for too, you know? Like
Hmm.
they made some dope shit and classic stuff that you'll listen to because it's timeless. But that doesn't mean every experience with every artist that works with them is going to be fucking perfect and that they're right in every situation that they're in. It's just not it's not reasonable to think like that. But whatever, you know, people are going to think what they're going to think and the internet is what the internet is. You know, the impulse of
Maybe
typing a
the
comment.
problem was really you, Bollock. Maybe
Mm,
the problem really was you
might have been.
because King Magnetic, he said his experience was great. You know, he didn't have no
Yeah,
problems.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it was me. Maybe I was just sitting there for too long waiting all day. You know what I'm saying? That was really the biggest part
Maybe
is
that
like,
Martin episode was just too good to pass up.
It was just, you know, sitting there for like hours waiting, chilling, basically just like smoking weed on a couch while you guys fucked off in the office doing whatever you were doing. I must have been annoying. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Well,
Worked out. That was cool.
the other backlash came from the Trump clip, right?
Cares?
And people were
Who
like
cares?
really upset about that.
Oh boy, shocking. Shocker. They're really upset. Jesus Christ. That guy's hilarious. Stop it. Find the humor in the world. Enjoy yourselves a little bit. Maybe you'll get some perspective on things, you know?